All right, so it's a Saturday morning here in Krakow, Poland, and I'm just chilling out at the hotel this morning. I've got a 4 o'clock flight back to Budapest today, and I thought that I'd just share a few thoughts regarding my trip to Poland and upcoming return back to Budapest, etc. So the trip here to Poland, it was a good one. The hotel, the accommodations were modest, but I expected that. And the work with Joanna, I've been telling everybody that I was coming to Europe because I wanted to be able to collaborate a little bit better with my fellow designer programmer that lives here in Krakow. And hindsight is 2020, and I've got a clear vision that it was a really good idea to come here and spend some time with her. Joanna is extremely talented, and her programming is just, well, her programming is better than mine. Let's just say that. So anyway, it was a good week. I learned some stuff here in Poland. Tough times over here. Really, really tough times. The amount of money that I paid Joanna for the assistance doing the website for certified transmission is the equivalent to basically what most Poles make in a year. And I found out that the unemployment rate here is like 20%. So they're hurting over here in Poland, and I guess when you're out and about, walking the streets and on the buses and stuff like that, it's pretty apparent. You can see it in the eyes of the people. So anyway, so that wraps up my trip here in Krakow, and now it's back to Budapest. And I've got 2 more weeks at the place where I'm staying. And as I mentioned in an earlier post, I firmed up all my travel itineraries. So I've got this place rented in Budapest until the 1st of November. I've got to check out, and then I catch a flight. Catch a flight on the 3rd, which would be Sunday. Sunday I catch a flight over to Dublin, and then on to Cleveland on the 4th. So the next 2 weeks I'm just going to chill out in Budapest, I think, and just get a lot of work done. Fortunately, I love doing what I do, so if I oftentimes I got to force myself away from the computer, if you will. So I'm very, very fortunate in that respect. Ina has been the best surprise of this entire trip. Deep in my heart, I knew that one of the reasons that I was coming back over here to Europe was just the possibility to meet someone special, and time will tell what will happen with Ina and I. But God, she is just just really, how can I say it? She makes my heart sing, if you will, and that's a good thing. So I've had the opportunity now to have several really good conversations with her and learn a little bit more about her, and I really like the person that she is. So, or seems to be, I should say. But anyway, so we'll see how that all unfolds. New Zealand is New Zealand, Australia. It's interesting. One of the things I find interesting about life, and bear with me on this, is I believe in visualization. I believe that you can visualize your life and how you want your life to go, and I've done that so many times over the course of my life, and in many different respects. That you just kind of have a visual picture of what it is that you want, and or what it is you want to achieve and where you want to go and everything. And I've been kicking around being back in California when I go out on my nightly 20-mile bike ride, or when I'm soaking in the jacuzzi, just contemplating life or whatever. I find myself, visualizing where I want to go, and it's interesting how life can turn out sometime, because, I swear to God, I've been thinking that, I don't want to spend another cold, wet winter in Northern California. And I'm sure those people that are watching this back in Cleveland are probably laughing. Cold, wet winter, they're going to have a blizzard, minus 20 and snow drifts and all that type of stuff. But no, I don't necessarily cherish the thought of spending another cold, wet Northern California winter. So I've been kicking around ideas as to where to go. And naturally, my mind tends to gravitate toward the south of the equator, if you will, where our winter is their summer. So I've kicked around different ideas, South America. That's a place that I'd like to visit sometime, but I'm not too sure. I feel totally safe down in south of the border, so to speak. There was Maui, and then there's New Zealand and Australia. Those were logical choices. So here I am in November, contemplating not as much if I want to go to New Zealand, but when I want to go to New Zealand, and how long do I want to stay. So that's something that remains to be seen. One other thought that I'll share is, over the last several, over the course of my lifetime, I've heard people who have just given up on love, just given up and don't believe in it, and don't think, that it'll ever happen. I have a couple very dear friends, female friends, that have been in and out of relationships. One in particular, it's just like been a revolving door for her, when it comes to men. And the thought that I have is that when I hear these people say that they gave up on love, or they don't believe that love exists, I think that's really a bad mindset to have. I think that one of our most fundamental desires in life is to love and to be loved, and I think that to just deny that is just not the healthiest of things. So I've always tried to be optimistic, and that at some point in time somebody special will come into my life and stay in my life. So if that's Ina, who knows? Time, as I said, time will tell with that. But anyway, we'll see. So enough babbling. I'm going to get on with my day, and let you get on with your day, if you manage to stick around and watch this video as long as I've been talking. All right, take care. Bye-bye.